Please like, comment, share, and subscribe. Please give this video a thumbs up. Click the bell icon at the top of the page to get notified when I post a new video. Universal Channeling. Channeling the Conscious Universe. Blossom Goodchild, Channeling the Federation of Light, July 26, 2020. Blossom Goodchild. Hello, divinely delightful do-gooders. Last week, I asked a question after you had said that this is the end of the dark days on planet Earth and we digressed, which we often do. Yet, I think it is one that would clarify some things, so I will put it to you again if I may. It can all get so confusing. Is it not then that those who choose to move into a higher vibration will do so, yet, still be on planet Earth, and those who choose not to, will remain in the lower vibration until they are ready to cross the bridge, yet, still be on planet Earth? Federation of Light. This is so. Blossom Goodchild. So then, it isn't the end of the dark days on planet Earth, if you see what I mean? Federation of Light. Welcome, to all of you divine beings that are succeeding in your mission as it moves deeper into its positioning that is scheduled for these days. We are happy to clarify this question for you if we can. Blossom Goodchild. Thank you. If anyone can, you can. Federation of Light. Let us begin by stating that when we say this is so, this is what we mean. All that is to come out into the open, followed in correct timing with the biggest swoop of energy change that you cannot at this stage possibly imagine, will transform your planet. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, you don't mean it will literally wipe the slate clean? Federation of Light. No, for this is not its purpose. However, what it will do is lift everything, from where it stands/sits/lays now, into a much more preferable state of beingness for everyone, and everything. Therefore, because your darkness has been cracked wide open, it cannot continue to function in the manner that it has been. There will be no undercover movements, for the divine plan is to rid your planet of this torment. To free it from its shackles, and in doing so, like letting a balloon into the air, it shall rise of its own accord, into the heights of a brand new world. Blossom Goodchild. Yet, you say there will be a lower vibration still continuing? Federation of Light. Yes. For although the sweep of energy light love will lift all, it is still up to the individual to find themselves, and walk on their own 2 feet, so to speak, further into that higher vibration. This is what we mean by crossing the bridge. For some, they have quite a few miles ahead of them in order to get to the bridge. For others, they do not know of the bridge. Some have 1 foot upon it already, etc. It is an individual's journey. Yet, as we have said before, not one shall be left behind, no matter how long this may take. Blossom Goodchild. So, I was feeling/half understanding that perhaps there is to be a divide? Is this not so? Federation of Light. Let us speak in terms that may assist. There is a divide now, is there not? Blossom Goodchild. Do you mean in terms of those who believe what they are being told on mainstream media and those who don't? Federation of Light. Yes. Yet, we would term it, those who do not yet understand what is taking place. Blossom Goodchild. With respect, I don't think even those in the know understand what is taking place. We have snippets of info, yet, at this stage, no solid proof. Federation of Light. Yet, you will have. When you do, so much will be pointed out and amaze all, that, as we have said many times, it will be when the fully blown topsy-turvy begins. You are feeling the divide will be regarding those that follow the path as believing that which they are presented with on the media, and those who do not, are you not? Blossom Goodchild. Didn't I just ask that? In a nutshell, and all that the shell contains, yes. Federation of Light. Yet, we would stick our neck out and say, that what is to come about in your nearing days will blast open the truth of what has been taking place behind all of this. Those on the side of light have been endlessly, tirelessly clearing the way, so that when exposure of the darkest nights is presented to all, it will change the thoughts of those who have fallen for the controlling system. Because there will be no 2 ways about it. The proof of what is truth and what is not, shall be openly laid before you. There will not be questions of conspiracy, for evidence in the highest portrayal shall be provided. Blossom Goodchild. This is sounding very hopeful. I was feeling already, there was going to be such a divide as days progress. Federation of Light. Blossom, dearest souls, we shall continue to complete the answer. When we say the lower and higher vibrations, of that which souls choose to be in. For those currently residing in the lower vibrations, they will still feel the effects of the wave. Blossom Goodchild. Again to clarify, the wave also meaning the event, yet not ascension? Federation of Light. Correct. It is just, as we say, they have further to walk to get to crossing the bridge. Blossom Goodchild. And the bridge takes us over to the higher vibration? Federation of Light. Yes. It, for all, shall be like a calling, a vibrational pull that leads you to it. So, we would say that yes, the dark days are ending, yet, there is still the walk from the lower vibration through to the higher. Blossom Goodchild. Can some catch a bus? Federation of Light. It is up to the individual's understanding as to how they choose to get there and how quickly. If one does not have the understanding of the powerful light that they are, they would not feel comfortable on the other side of the bridge. The energy, the vibration, would be too strong. Blossom Goodchild. I would like to keep going on this divide question. Many are saying it will be as if the world will sort of split into two journeys. Federation of Light. To which we would reply, yes, the long and the short route to the bridge. Blossom Goodchild. This is really quite revealing to me. I am happy that you say this, yet, some say very differently regarding who chooses to take vaccines, moving into AI, all sorts of things. Federation of Light. And we say, if the darkness has gone, how can that be? Blossom Goodchild. My heart is in my mouth, Courage Blossom. So are you saying, you wise beings, are you saying that it will not come to this? Federation of Light. Yes. We are. Blossom Goodchild. And you said that very strongly. Once again, you have my permission to slap me round the face with a wet fish. What if a soul wanted to go down that path? Federation of Light. And sacrifice the light of who they are going to become? All things are possible, all things, and experiments of such that have taken place moving towards this are certainly on the move. Yet, we would ask that you accept in your hearts that the need now is for you to concentrate solely on the light, love, the power, the strength that you are, in order to anchor what stability you are able in these days. For those who cannot, these days ahead of you are to change everything. There will still be so much confusion because for many, certain reveals had not even been conceptualized in millions of souls' vibrational frequencies. Blossom Goodchild. So, the divide is between the lower and higher vibrations, not the dark and the light? I feel I need to add, in days to come. Federation of Light. Indeed. Lower vibration does not have to mean darkness, it is merely a frequency. Frequency that can be lifted as one understands more and more of their truth, as we have said. Blossom Goodchild. This is indeed encouraging. For on the premise of creating our own reality, this sits well with me. At the end of the day, and with all respect to you, and I really mean that, there is no proof here on these pages that you are the Federation of Light, and that maybe I could just be concocting that which sits nicely in my mind, from a place in my mind. No proof at all. That is for me to decide and feel your truth, and all who read your words to do the same. I know my truth, and it is for each one to know theirs. One may wonder why I suddenly put that, and it is difficult to explain. Telepathy is a tricky thing to master on this level. I hope/trust after 15 years with you, I have done so. Yet, as a human being, there is always the possibility, I am making the niceties up in my head to have hope. Federation of Light. We would like to respond to that. We are aware of your hesitancy in keeping that last paragraph, so as not to dampen or put doubt into readers' minds. We very much want you to leave it in. For these times, with all that is given out from many different pathways, has to allow the individual soul to follow their truth. To learn to decipher their radar screenings, so to speak. You are correct, Blossom, we have given you no proof, and as you know, we do not come and communicate with you to prove anything to anyone. For truth lies within each divine spark, and that knowing of their truth, is their proof. On this note, we would also like to thank you, Blossom, for your courage, even when you feel that which we speak of, to be out of your comfort zone and stepping outside the square. Blossom Goodchild. Thank you for that. I trust you. I trust me. Should it be that nothing of what you say comes about, all I can say is, I was following my heart, on its journey of truth. At the end of the day, whether everything, something, or nothing takes place as you have said it would, you have taught me to be who I love to be. And should it be that on my deathbed, no event, no wave, no announcements, no nothing has changed, I will still be content with the way I chose to behave within my attitude towards all life, and I have you and White Cloud to thank for that. For you are the ones showing me the pathway that connects us to our divine source. In gratitude, in loving service, I am, and I shall always be, Blossom Goodchild. I am the love. I am the light. I am the truth. I am. Website, blossomgoodchild.com